This week on Inside Boulder News, the city's Transportation Division releases the 2016 Report on Progress. The Neighborhood EcoPass program debuts a new interactive map, and CU students, alumni, and community members get their heads shaved to raise money for childhood cancer research. Welcome to Inside Boulder News. I'm Ashley Prill. The City of Boulder's Transportation Division released its Report on Progress this week. The document describes what the city's transportation programs and projects have accomplished since the last report was published in 2012.
I think it's a really great opportunity where we can reflect back on the projects, programs and services, operations and maintenance work that's been done. In this particular report, it's highlighting activities since 2012, and it's really impressive the amount of new projects, new services, across all modes of transportation. So things that benefit drivers, people accessing the bus, walking and biking. There's really been a lot of accomplishments since 2012. It's also, when we measure ourselves against those performance objectives, it's showing that we're doing well in some areas, particularly in travel options and what we would call mode share for Boulder residents. But it's also highlighting areas that we still have work to do. For example, helping to provide more options for people who are commuting into Boulder from the surrounding region.
Certainly underlying all of this is the city's had consistent policy direction since 1989, and we've made a lot of progress in that. But there's more that we need to do, and particularly we need to recognize that we're all in this together. And we're not going to be making major expansions to our road system because we are a mature community and there would be significant costs to do that. So it's really a question of how we move more people around the system in a more effective, more sustainable way.
The 2016 Report on Progress can be accessed by visiting the city's website. One of the goals of the Transportation Master Plan is to provide access to alternative modes of transportation. The Neighborhood EcoPass program is a partnership between RTD and Go Boulder. The program offers bus passes at a discounted rate to more than 6,700 eligible households. Recently, Go Boulder introduced some new tools to make the program even more user-friendly.
Essentially, the neighborhood program allows residents to pool their money to create a neighborhood EcoPass program to provide passes for everybody who resides in those eligible households. The EcoPass is an RTD product, essentially allows unlimited access on an annual basis to all RTD services, except for the Broncos and Rockies ride, but it allows you to ride light rail in Denver and all the local buses and regional buses within the city of Boulder. We've created an interactive map online that you can go and actually type in your address to see if you are in a neighborhood EcoPass program. And if you click on the shaded area of that program, it will automatically generate an email that you can contact the local volunteer coordinator in order to get your pass. And if you find that you're just outside of a neighborhood, you can also contact the nearest coordinator to see if there's any possibility of that neighborhood expanding to include your block. And this year we're piloting an affordable housing subsidy. We find that a lot of neighborhoods struggle to meet their RTD contract if they have a high percentage of affordable housing units. And so what we've done is we've looked at each neighborhood, calculated what percent of the households are in the affordable housing program, and then we just provide an extra subsidy, whether it's 2%, 4%, or 6%, depending on the concentration, to those neighborhoods, just to help it out and to make sure that we're getting transit passes into those residents' hands.
For more information about the Neighborhood EcoPass program, visit the city's website. CU students, alumni, and community members got their heads shaved this week to raise awareness and money for childhood cancer research. Over the past 8 years, almost $200,000 has been collected by the CU Boulder community for the St. Baldrick's Foundation.
It's really not that big a deal compared to what my friends are going through. I've lost a few people, family members to cancer in my lifetime, and some friends, including a small child to leukemia. I have coworkers right now who are fighting cancer and leukemia, and I just wanted to show my support for those folks and bring a little money to the cause. So I came in and got my head shaved.
Well, I was really nervous, like walking up, I was shaking and everything, but it's not that scary. I definitely thought it was gonna be a lot worse, and I thought my head was gonna be shaped really weird, but it's not. I couldn't really feel it coming off because she cut all of the hair off that I was donating beforehand, so my head was already a lot lighter, but I could just feel like the clippers buzzing against my skull, and I couldn't like feel anything else. My grandma also died of cancer a couple years ago, and my other grandma has cancer right now. She got this for volunteering. She volunteered a lot, so it was hers. It has her name on the back.
One of the most important aspects of the herd and the herd leaders, so the students that actually plan this event, is that we really want to figure out ways to give back to the community, whether that's on a local scale or a global scale. In this case, since we've been doing it for so long, it's become more of a tradition for us. And so the students that have come in to help plan this event, they really get behind it and want to make the world a better place. And if that means by raising money for children who have cancer, then that is one way that we can do that.
The money needs to be raised. There's definitely not enough funding for research on childhood cancer, so anything you can do will help. It's definitely worth getting a free haircut for. I am actually, as of today, 2 years out from finishing chemotherapy for non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, so I have a very personal connection to this all.
I've thought about doing this a few times, but this year I had two really great reasons. My husband, Dan Harris, going through chemo for lymphoma, and my mother also has leukemia. So that seemed like two really good reasons to jump on the bandwagon and come out and help this year. It feels pretty good. I like it. Yeah, I like it.
I think it's beautiful.
You love it?
I think there's going to be some great photo ops in the very near future.
Yes.
For more information about St. Baldrick's, to get involved or to donate, visit stbaldricks.org. Boulder Arts Week is back for the third year and will take place across the city from March 25th through April 2nd. The event highlights Boulder's vibrant arts and cultural offerings and includes art walks, exhibitions, performances, and more.
It's a great thing to check out, I think, just to be aware of how much is happening in Boulder any given week. So Boulder Arts Week is kind of an amped up version of all the arts events that people can take part in really any week of the year. There will be events happening all over the city of Boulder, so certainly in places that one would expect, like the Dairy Center for the Arts or the CU Art Museum or the Boulder Museum of Contemporary Art, Boulder Theater, places like that one would expect, but also places that people might not expect to encounter art. So cafes, restaurants, street corners, parking garages, who knows, it could be anywhere.
For the full list of Boulder Arts Week participants, as well as a detailed event calendar, visit boulderartsweek.org. The city's solar grant program is back for the 2016 spring cycle. The solar grant program provides financial assistance for Boulder-based nonprofit organizations and homeowners to install solar electric or solar thermal systems. More than $40,000 is available for the spring cycle, and the deadline to apply is May 2nd. Electronic submissions are preferred, and you can find applications and program information on the city's website. For application questions and additional information, contact Sandy Briggs. Thank you for watching Inside Boulder News. Stay in touch with us on Facebook and Twitter by submitting news tips and questions. You can also sign up to receive video updates right in your inbox. Just go to boulderchannel8.com and click on subscribe.